Today is Saturday, 4th of January. Just looking at the weather outlook for the next few days. We've got a low of 23 expected tomorrow. Monday, low of 24. Tuesday, low of 27. Wednesday, next week, low of 23. Then it gets squirrely. Thursday, mix of snow, ice, and rain. Friday, mix of snow, ice, and rain, low 27 that day. And then more 20s through Monday the 13th. And it gets back up to 32 for the low. And like I said yesterday, it was 70 degrees. So northeast Texas, typical weather. You never know what you're going to get. This is me and Kitty hanging out. We adopted her from a big box store. Her previous owner had passed away. And one of the girls that worked at the store that handed her to me said she wanted to adopt her too. I said, well, go ahead. Well, I can't afford it. It's too expensive. And with all the fees and everything at the big box store, it was like 65 or 70 bucks. I can't remember. And she's got a chip in her neck if she ever gets out and gets lost. And it was funny. Her first night home, she jumped up on the bed, climbed up on my hip. I thought, how sweet. Then she peed on my hip. So she was banished from the bedroom for about a month. And after that, she calmed down and figured out I wasn't going to eat her. And it took to me pretty hard. Wife says when I leave during the daytime, poor kitty gets separation anxiety. We'll go to the back door and wait by the door multiple times a day, hoping I come back through the door. But I've got this one, little calico. She's a young adult now. We've had her for a few years. And then we've got Fluffy, the black and white Norwegian forest cat. Norwegian forest cats are a large breed. Fluffy's not fat. She weighs about 16 pounds though. Kitty weighs about 4 or 5 pounds. And, she gets along pretty good with Fluffy. They'll have their moments, but 99.9% of the time they get along pretty good. Now if Kitty's on the bed, Fluffy refuses to stay on the bed if Kitty's up there. And Fluffy normally stays next to my right hip in this area when I'm in my chair. But she got too hot. I got the heating pad going on my back. It's a little sore today. So she jumped down. And Kitty just loves to be between my legs when I got my legs stretched out on the footrest. Had a bunch of strays we feed. Were out this morning. One of them was in the garage waiting by the food bowl for me to fill it up. Took care of that. And then we usually put 4 cups of food out in 3 different food bowls for the outside strays we take care of. And as soon as they heard me out there, 2 of the food bowls are metal, so it makes a clinking sound when I fill them up with the dry food. And as soon as they heard me, 2 of the oranges came up out there. I was able to scratch one behind the ears. That's the first time for that. Normally when they see me, they just hiss and stay away. And we had the 2 oranges. One of the oranges had 3 kittens, 2 orange and a gray. And their kittens are probably 3 months old now. They're juveniles. And the gray kitten came up to the food bowl, got him something to eat. Then a long-legged white cat went to the garage to get something to eat. So we had 4 different of the 7 strays that come around. Saw 4 of them. It's pretty neat. I put a fluffy bed and blankets in the garage if any of them want to sleep in the garage when it's warmer. And I've had a couple. The 2 orange ones are sleeping on my Tri-Glide seats. And then if they sleep in the bed, I've never seen them in it. That doesn't mean they're not. Same thing if they're sleeping on blankets. Just because I haven't seen them doesn't mean they're not. And with these super low temps coming up, maybe I'll get more of them sleeping inside the garage. I think the orange that had the kittens, her and the kittens sleep under the deck by the pergola. And the other ones, I have no idea where they sleep, but they always come around. My neighborhood is fairly quiet, so the traffic on the street is such that people don't drive like maniacs for the most part. It's the mothers taking their children to a local school that drive the worst. They're speeding all the time. But anyway, trying to figure out what I want to do today. I might go up to the little building, just fool around up there for a little bit. Refill the bird feeders because this ultra low temp's coming up. No, I already did all my cold weather preps, so there's no worries there. So anyway, that's all for this one. Thank you.